Welcome to this series of Wisdom Within introductions into different aspects of how we can live a more animist life and give into our authentic nature. So, this little video is about altars. So, some of you know altars, some of you use them. Maybe you think of them as an altar in a church, but altars are a place to focus energy for intention, for requesting support, for talking to our ancestors, for speaking about our wishes and needs to the living world. And so there are different images flying through this video of different altars that I and other people around Web of Life Animus have made over the years. There's lots of different kinds. There's different cultural ways of making an altar. So if you have a cultural way of your ancestry or a way that has grabbed your heart and that speaks to you, then definitely work with that. But what are some elements of altar creation? One is where you could have a little corner in your room, a room somewhere. You could have one outside your door, in more of a nature place. Now, if we're in public places, let's not gather things together like stacking rocks and such, because there's some unhelpful aspects of that. One, when people are in nature, they don't really want to see human oriented stackings and such. But also, we might move a rock and, that is an insect or a spider or a little being's home or protection, and we might mess with that. We might also move it and then squish someone. So just to say, be careful, because beings live everywhere, even if we don't see them. Okay, so your place or your reason, let's even start there. Your reason for an altar. What do you need? Maybe you are wanting to connect more deeply with your authentic self and your ancestors, or some other reason. And so, a spot, pick a spot. It doesn't have to be big and elaborate, it doesn't have to be fancy. It could be a cardboard box, plain. You could also have a portable altar, which is fun. So you could have a little box or a little tin. It could even be a little Altoids tin, like small, or big enough. I know someone who has a box of altar materials in the back of their car because she says, you never know when I need to build an altar or make an offering. And the offerings, I'll come back to that. So you could lay it out for a need and then pick it back up. Offerings are something that we give. Could be a bit of our hair for the hummingbirds to make nests. It could be a bit of water or milk, or possibly in some cultures, they use alcohol. For the ancestors who like alcohol, you could offer a bit to the earth, or maybe in a little vessel on your altar for a while. You might bring ants, though, and then you have an altar for ants. So just watch out for that. You could also make an offering of food for your ancestors, or possibly something healthy for an animal, like salt for deer and elk, a little bit of cornmeal or seeds or something. The offering is a way of expressing gratitude and reciprocity, right? That we're not just humans taking all the time, that we actually are giving, and that we give from our heart, not just because we think we should. So that's an important part of altar building and altar tending. And so then the final part would be, how do you even talk to an altar, or who or what it is that the altar is set up to be a portal of connection for, right? So you could start out by talking out loud or internally to who is it that you are wanting to communicate with or offer gratitude for. All the ancestors that brought you to be here now, maybe all your benevolent ancestors that care about you, or that you think that they would recognize you and honor you. You don't need to focus on the ones that won't. you could talk to them directly. I am here because I want a deeper connection with you. And you could say, I'm not even sure how to do this, but I am here giving it a try. And then you listen for what you feel. The wisdom is simple. The message is clear. You are a part of the world, my dear.